I flew to Budapest and found myself holding a 50 cal sniper within an hour of me being there. Here's how my day at Budapest shooting range went.
Ay, coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, station.
Here's how our day went. We started the day very early, so we woke up around 9-10 o'clock, went to the gym, and after the gym we then booked an Uber, left our hotel and headed into town to get to Budapest shooting range. As you pull up to the shooting range itself in Budapest, you start to see all the signs, you get excited, you're like, yes, now's the time. Especially if you haven't shot a gun before, it is the best opportunity for you to do it without even thinking about it. You're already pre-booked, so that's the number one thing I would say to you guys. Make sure you pre-book beforehand. So know the day you're going, know the time you're going, pre-book beforehand, and then you can guarantee your spot. Because as we were walking in, there was people outside who were looking to come inside and use some of the guns, some of the facilities, but they weren't actually able to because they hadn't pre-booked. As we walked in, we was greeted by some nice lady on reception. She said, have you got a booking, a reservation? We said yes. And then she said, okay, cool, you just need to sign your lives away. Sign the waiver to make sure you don't shoot anyone, we don't shoot you, and everything will be all good. So yes, we signed our lives away, put in a few details. We had to pay an extra fee, actually. The extra fee, I think it was 100 of their currency. We had to pay that, so I had to quickly run to the cash point, come back in, give them the 100 extra, which is, it's not too much. I think it was quite cheap. I can't remember how much it was exactly. On the side, you saw all the packages in terms of like the guns you can choose from. You saw different add-ons you can choose from. There was even a little section of bullets that were just there. They said that the instructor was gonna be about 15 minutes. 15 minutes later, he comes down and he says, welcome to Budapest shooting. That was the first greeting that we had. He seemed like a very nice guy, very friendly, warm, welcoming. And he says, we're just gonna go down here and we're gonna take you to the first room where you get to shoot your guns. We all got up, headed down. Instructor would guide you down to the first room where you get a brief. You get to see guns, you get to see some live ammunition, and obviously the safety of everything he's going to be explaining to us. We got told to take a seat, and then there was a TV in front of us where we got to watch our first safety brief. The first safety brief was about 5 to 10 minutes long. That finished, and then he gave us some extra information to take on board, which was reasonable. We understood. I feel like once you hear it from someone who's been through it and who's taken people on the journey, it makes it a lot clearer and it makes a lot more sense.
The red line, over the red line only the range officer and the shooter will stay. Below the red line you can stay, take photos, videos easily without any problem, okay? But always mind the red line. During the whole shooting you must wear the inner eye protection. It's a confined space, it's loud everywhere, okay? If you take it off, it's painful.
So we just, heard him out pretty much. And then he said the most important thing is 1, don't shoot each other, obviously. 2, do not turn the gun around when you're in the shooting range area. And 3, if you're behind there and you're not shooting, do not cross the red line. Each person got designated a different instructor, and you also got given wristbands based off what package you had chosen initially. Once we had our safety brief, we then got called up individually. So depending on what package you chose, we were the adrenaline package. So we got to shoot 3 different handguns and 3 different semi-automatic guns. And you get given an allocated amount of bullets as well that you get to go through. Obviously you can add on extra bullets or you can add on extra packages towards the end. And we had to put on some safety goggles. We had to put on some earmuffs because obviously it's an enclosed vicinity and it makes the weapon being shot even louder. So my first gun I was shooting was a handgun. First time shooting a gun, so you can see how excited I am to be able to get hold of this, fire it towards a target and see the feeling of shooting a gun. So we got done shooting. After we got done shooting, they then offer you different variations of the package, so the add-ons.
This is used by the African Rangers and US Rangers. In the US they use it against the Grizzlies. In Africa they use it against the Big Five in case of an attack.
So this is like, you buy the staple and then you've got the premium, which they're gonna offer you, but you obviously have to pay for it. So they obviously gave us the normal original pistols, and they then showed us like the daddies, the bad boys, the big guns.
Okay, that's the handgun. Okay, this is 4570, the Magnum Research, the weapon. This is the so-called Joker weapon. That was Jack Nicholson's handgun in the Batman movie, the classical Batman movie. That he took out the trouser and yeah, shot the bad jet or what the hell it was. Okay, that's the craziest shit we have.
These guns they've used in films. They're just a seller. They're literally just upselling us. It's a very, very, very good thing that they're doing here, and I saw it from early on. I was sold instantly, sold. But yes, you'll see me shooting this gun again. Surreal experience. 100%. I'm so glad I done it. I think it was about an extra 60 euros to add 3 extra guns on, but it was definitely worth it. We then moved into the next room. So obviously they gave us our targets to see where we had hit. Obviously I got bullseye like 100 times because I'm such a good shooter, of course. After that, the next instructor came in and then he took us to the next room, which was about a couple of meters down the corridor. In the next room, again, same setup, but this time the guns were bigger. The guns were a lot bigger. I'm seeing snipers, I'm seeing shotguns, I'm seeing a lot of different guns. And in my head, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to add on about 10 different packages in order for me to get the full experience. So I got through my semi-automatic. Again, you'll see some clips of me shooting this. This was very fun. You have limited bullets again, so you have to shoot accordingly. And then that all finished, and then that was when they done the upselling again. You could either choose a shotgun package or you could either choose a sniper package. And I, of course, chose the sniper package. You'll see me shoot the 60 cal sniper, which is unbelievable. The recoil.
1, 2, 3.
When I say the recoil, like you'll see when I shot the Magnum, the recoil, my hand went back all the way up and you saw. But the recoil in this is insane. It makes your whole body shake and it goes from your head to your toes. I think if there was about 5 people standing in one line with that sniper, it would go through all 5 people. And then after we shot the snipers, that was it. So I had my experience of shooting 6 different guns. I'm glad I added on the Magnum, the big Magnum gun, which you see my hand throw back from the recoil, and I'm glad I added on the sniper. I think that topped off my whole experience. Then after that, headed back out into the lounging area. I had to pay for the add-ons that we'd done, and then our experience was up. So it was in there for about an hour and a half. If you're ever in Budapest and you want to go shooting, make sure you go onto Google, type in Budapest shooting, you'll see it straight away. Loads of different options to choose from, different packages, and you will know which one to pick. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, something a bit different. I'm trying to really spice things up on my YouTube channel. I've got a lot more content coming. Stay tuned. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And look forward to seeing you next time, peoples. Peace.
Hey, big dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass.